After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
19 tight, 19 tight, go!
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, break.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4, the midway point,
Here we go.
let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Gun.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit, coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Chubb on the read option.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
18 Randall.
On play action, they'll throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this
a throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll give it to Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try and sneak it here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They set up the screen to Chubb.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the... The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 60 They go play action here on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Donovan Peoples-Jones,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 75. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that?
He's got him in, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll go option to the short side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Chubb again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Browns might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Darius Williams in there to make the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now it's Burrow. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Myles Garrett showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Burrow looking to pass, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown from 6 yards away.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He completes it to Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He completes it to Boyd.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now Burrow. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 35, Bengals 28.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Strike. On the ball, now.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Let's go now.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure.